Hello everyone and welcome to this week's Mystic Moonstone Weekly Angel Card reading. We had planned on doing an all singing, all bling edited video, and then Mal got the call for overtime and toddled off. That's life, isn't it? And in these times I think where help is needed, it has to go. So the duration for this reading is the 18th through to the 24th. I think it is. I think it's the 24th. Isn't it going past? If I've got that wrong, I will put a correction, but I think it's the 24th. Okay. So let's have a look and see what the cards have in store for us this week. I've got a whole load of cards here, and I'll just see which ones I'm drawn to. Okay, first card we have is Brilliant Idea. It's Archangel Uriel. So your idea is divinely guided. Please take action to bring it to fruition. That's kind of giving me a little bit of a panic because I've pledged myself to learn something, and I received a very lovely gift today from my daddy. That's going to help me, but it means I have to really commit myself and do it. So my brilliant idea, I feel, is sort of coming about. Okay, and Archangel Uriel is the angel of education. So in lockdown, as I keep saying, we're in these restricted times. If you're not on lockdown, it's cold, it's miserable, there's snow outside, whatever. Try and use this time to maybe learn a new skill. Think about what ideas are flowing in and put them out there. Let's see, if we can make this a productive time instead of a negative time, instead of a time where we just focus on eating because we're so bored. Okay, let's have a look and see what card comes with that. We have the Angel of Families. I like this. Okay, the card is saying the angels surround both you and your family at this moment in time. So if you've been a little bit worried, maybe your brilliant idea is finding a way to get in touch with your family. In isolation, it's really hard and we can lose touch. But there's so many lovely platforms out there, Zoom, whatever, where you can actually connect. Even I think on Facebook, I tried it once, but it was at a time I thought you could just get it going and then use it when you wanted, but you had to use it at that time, and everybody was busy doing something. But you can actually do sort of chat rooms, and in that I mean, like, you can bring all your kind of whoever you've got in your kind of group, and you can all talk at the same time, and it's a lovely connection. And I tried doing that with a family, and it kind of, I'm a technophobe, it went disastrously wrong, but I'm sure you will have a better experience than me. But why not think about maybe doing some online pub quizzes, with the family, maybe some rounds of mastermind, make up the games, if you're more active, maybe a dance off or something like that. Pictionary would work really well, wouldn't it? Where you all kind of draw something and hold it up, and the rest of you have to guess, and let's see who can guess it. So try and think about more imaginative ways to actually connect with your families. Okay, I'm going to go to Angels of Atlantis. Don't use these cards as much as I should, really. Right, and we have friendship. Okay, so maybe, again, Archangel Uriel, the light of God, the light at the end of the tunnel. And right now, I think friendship is really important. And you might have a friend who you haven't heard from for a while, and you might be thinking, oh, they can't be bothered, they've gone into their shell, whatever. But reach out, give them a nudge, ask them if they're okay, because sometimes all that friend really wants to know is that you're still there for them. Okay, let's go to demand cards. So midweek, so think about those brilliant ideas beginning of the week, because I won't do a recap on this because I am aware of the time. Then midweek, you're looking at friendships. How can you make those connections again? How can you make things better? I was talking about Zoom, I was talking about virtual online. You can have a virtual online party, you can all have your own drinks and you can all have some laughter. Just try and think of ways that actually bring you all back together again. Okay, and we have the Angel Union. I love it when my cards go together. So, this is saying a partnership is blessed and destined for greatness. Perhaps there's a friendship out there that's going to go on to the next level. It's going to go from friendship to romance. Watch out for that. The best romances are always based on friendships. And, the couples that make it, the marriages that survive, They're always best friends, and that's how they describe each other. So, you know, it doesn't matter if you've been together 6 months or 60 years, okay? Make sure that you know the person that you've chosen to spend your life with knows they're your best friends. And sometimes, you know, people just need to be reminded of that. Having said that, I sent Mal a message saying I loved him this morning, and the response I got back was, what have you done wrong? So I said, no, I just really love you, because he always says that to me every morning, and I wanted to say it first, and then I got back, what are you after? So that's taught me, hasn't it? We have Archangel Metatron at the end of the week. And we have the Heaven and Earth card. You know, so that may say that some of these relationships that we've just been talking about, these best friends, you know, to be someone's best friend doesn't mean you have to be the same. Quite often, opposites attract. Quite often you need those different kind of viewpoints, okay? Me and Mal always say he's like the anchor and I'm like the wings, and so that's why we never get anywhere if you think about it. I'm always trying to fly off and he's staying nice and steady, but it keeps us stable. Okay, and it doesn't make us too weighted down, and it doesn't make us fly off with the fairies like I would have a tendency to do. So sometimes, you know, you need somebody who's practical and you need somebody who's imaginative. Sometimes you just need those, you know, and if you think about it, it's like colour, you know, you bring two different colours together. You bring blue, which is very kind of stable, I suppose you would say, and you bring yellow, and and you bring those colours together, and what do you get? You get that amazing, fantastic green that brings balance, that brings harmony, that is the colour of the heart. Okay, so it doesn't matter if one of you is blue and one of you is yellow. Okay, you can bring something great together. Okay, let's go to my last card. I'm aware of that little timer. I've exhausted her on the beach, so she's being good today. Right, let's have a look. And we have the Angel of Guidance. A renewed sense of direction and purpose will soon manifest. I need to start wearing my glasses when I do these cards. But anyway, so there you have it. Okay, so there's a renewed sense of direction and purpose will soon manifest. And, you know, and I think that's in our relationships, whether it's in our romantic relationships, whether it's in your friendships. You know, we've all gone through a really trying time. And as a reader, one of the things I have noticed is just how under pressure relationships have been, whether it's because people are kind of trapped together, or whether it's because people can't see each other simply because of restrictions. Long distance is suddenly a little bit harder. People kind of wonder when they're going to travel together, one thing and another, you know, to be together. Some people are breaking all the rules and terrified by it. So, you know, these are really hard times to be in any kind of relationship. You know, it's like date nights, you know, you can't go anywhere, you can't, you know, that there's so many things that I can add to that. And as I said, as a professional reader, I do see time and time again just how many relationships are really under pressure. And, you know, and I want to say to you, make sure that you actually nurture yours. Okay, so that kind of renewed sense of direction I think is really important. And I think no matter how long you've been with someone, you always have to be looking at it and seeing how you can kind of just breathe life back into it. Don't take that person for granted, and let them know they are your best friends. Okay, and if it's not a romantic relationship around you, but it's a friendship, maybe it's a friend you're not seeing because of what's going on, reach out to them, get a new sense of renewal in, because we all need friends, we all need support. That's part of being a human being. Okay, with that I will say love and laughter to you all, and remember, you've all got support on this page. You know, please comment on each other's comments, and because I always say Mystic is only as important as the lovely people who visit it, so let's make it special. Okay, love and laughter to you all. Bye.